is up, my YouTubians, ODYSEEans, Slayin, Saiyans, Cobra Kais, and my pumpkin who be smashing. I'm Asherella, this is original Asherella. In today's video, we're going to be listening to the Smashing Pumpkins song, Freak, from Teargarden by Kaleidyscope. Now, this is definitely a lesser known and I think kind of underrated era of the Pumpkins. There are some tracks on Teargarden that are great. Like, I think this might be the first one I've covered. So it's actually one that's on my top 33 favorite Smashing Pumpkins songs of all time. And I popped that list up here and there, so if you want to take a look at it, do it now. But we're going to listen to it in just 1 second. I'm going to share all my thoughts and all my feels as I do in 1 second. But before I do, if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. If you're watching me, Asherella, on Space Odyssey, follow the channel. You can gently press the notification bell on either platform so you know every time I upload a video. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, watch till the end of the video, and follow me on my social things. I have the Insta thing that I'm very active on, but I also have the Threads thing and the X thing. Okay guys, we're going to be listening to the song Freak by the Smashing Pumpkins, and Freak was part of the, hugely ambitious Teargarden by Kaleidyscope project. A lot of people don't even know that this era of the Pumpkins existed, especially like the casual fans, and that's really a shame because while Teargarden really didn't get totally completed, we did get a lot of good music. I don't love all of the things in the Teargarden era, but there are many things I love from the Teargarden era, and this is like the Mike and Nicole era of the band. We have Mike Byrne on drums and Nicole Fortino as the bass player. It is after Ginger Pooley had left, Jimmy had left the band again, and it's Billy and Jeff, along with Mike and Nicole. And there, like I said, there's some really good music that came out of this era of the band, but I feel like in general, the like early teens era of the Pumpkins, like there felt like there was something missing in this part of the Smashing Pumpkins history. But that's another story, another day. This song, however, while there is nothing like generic or general about Pumpkins or their music, how many times have I talked about how the Pumpkins are not of a genre, like they are a metal band one moment and a folk band the next moment, and they're singing lullabies the next moment and like classic rock songs the next moment, so there's nothing like generic, general, or typical about the Pumpkins, but for some reason the song Freak feels very Smashing Pumpkins universal, if that makes sense. Like, I really think the song sounds like it could fit into any era of the Pumpkins, and we will talk about that a little bit as we get into the song. I actually wanted to watch a live performance of this, but this song opens up with these really great, like, distorted guitars and bass that you just don't get as fully as you do from the studio version. So that's what we're going to be listening to today. So without me running my mouth even more, let's listen to Freak by the Smashing Pumpkins. Okay, I gotta say before I get into the lyrics, you see what I mean about those distorted, like super fuzzy distorted guitars and bass that the song starts out with, and then we get like those like ascending and descending kind of scales there. And this song is sometimes listed as Freak U.S.A. And I think that's interesting because there's something that feels like patriotic about when like the other guitar part comes in. I know that sounds kind of weird and silly, and this song is actually like to me like an anthem of like disillusionment with the societal condition, and kind of an anthem of rebellion, which is weird to have like that kind of patriotic sounding undertone, which I think is appropriate. But Billy, he paints such a picture with audio. Let's continue.
They poison out, sweet mother earth, destroy our sacred bodies, to fill our minds with junk, and they call us knowledge, but knowing nothing.
Okay, the lyrics start out, they poison our sweet Mother Earth, destroy our sacred bodies to fill our mouths with junk, and they call this knowledge. Like, if that is not like some disgruntled, over it, disillusioned, disenchanted by the human condition, I don't know what is. Zeitgeist, the album Zeitgeist very much has that underlying tone throughout the album. It's an overlying tone on the album. And so that's, I feel like this could fit into the Zeitgeist era, but then musically, I think there's parts of the song that, sound kind of early Pumpkins, sounds a little gishy. There's parts of the song that sound a little Siamese Dreamy. This song, you could pop it on Melancholy, and I think nobody would question it. And it's really interesting in that way. Let's continue.
They let our children shout in the name of peace. They march to freedom, a killing machine. Life is not a dream when you can wake up from the dream you wanted. Life is not a dream when you can wake up from the dream you wanted. Oh, no part of salt from yourself. Oh, no part of salt from yourself.
I just love how, like, fuzzy and kind of dirty the instrumental track is. Like, it is so, there's like so much distortion, and it's just like it's a chaotic feeling, but it's also like a driving feeling. I don't know.
Skies and bars and 51 stars and faith and milk and I'm drinking filth and disease. Oh, pretty please, I'm begging freedom. There's lives to be blinded, servants unkinded. Before we pay, and then we'll pay some more. Do you know the score? 'Cause I'm so fucking bored.
Okay, we got to go over those lyrics. Okay, that whole like stanza, that whole verse is so on fire. Okay, scars and bars and 51 stars and faith and milk and I'm drinking filth and disease. Oh, pretty please, I'm begging freedom. There's lives to be binded, servants unkinded, and then we'll pay for some more. Do you know the score? 'Cause I'm so fucking bored. If that is not, words of just disillusionment, just over it, just, like over the powers that be, over the way we are forced to live, in society, the United States specifically. I think this is very much like a song about America, but you could apply it to countries all over the world. Just disillusionment, just over it. It's angry and it's angsty, but the instrumental track keeps you up. It keeps you like, yes, let's do this. Let's be angry about it, and then let's do something about it.
Life is not a dream when you can wake up from the dream you wanted. Life is not a dream when you can wake up from the dream you wanted. Oh, no part of salt from yourself. Oh, no part of salt from yourself.
They'll pour the salt from your soul. Oh.
They'll say you won't. There's evidence on your phone.
Okay, they'll sell your wounds as evidence of your holes. Come on.
Life is not a dream when you can wake up from the dream you want. Life is not a dream when you can wake up from the dream you want. Life is not a dream. Life is not a Life is not a dream. Life is not a dream.
Alright guys, let me know what you think about this lesser known Smashing Pumpkins song, even though it is a great song, it's a banger for sure. I do have to say one thing, like the one line that is, they'll sell your wounds as evidence of your holes. Okay, I always thought that line was, they'll sell your wounds as evidence of your hope. And that makes a lot more sense to me. Like, you know, why you're suffering is for the greater good, or you know, like you're moving towards something better, and you know, what doesn't kill us makes us stronger narrative that we're fed. That's always what I thought it meant. But SP Codex has the lyrics as saying, they'll sell your wounds as evidence of your holes. So the way I could interpret that was like, they sell your wounds, like your damage, your scars, your shortcomings, what you've suffered, as evidence of where you lack, what's wrong with you. Like they'll use that as evidence of why this is your problem, why you are the problem. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. What do you think that line is? I mean, I go with SP Codex as a default on lyric things always, because it is like, you know, the grand source of pumpkins. But yeah, I don't know. I thought that word was hope for the longest time, and then when I saw it was holes, you know, it kind of gave me a different but similar interpretation. Either way it works, and it, you know, emphasizes the message of the song. But I'm curious to know what you guys think. Let me know down in the comments below. That's it for today, though. I am Asherella. This is original Asherella. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. If you're watching me, Asherella on ODYSEE, follow the channel. You can gently press the notification bell on either platform so you know every time I upload a video. Leave me a like, leave me a comment. Go to Twitch, find original Asherella on Twitch, and then tune in on Sundays Eastern Standard Time at 8ish for Kino and commentary. It's a movie show. Check that out. Always tap in, never tap out, and don't forget to keep on smashing like a pumpkin.
I will shine.